Hi, I'm Christopher, and so I just finished the first week of the Brian Tracy 30-day challenge, and so my goal for the next 30 days is to implement the 1000% formula, which is seven practices, and a quick summary of them real quick. So the first one is to read an hour a day in my field. Practice number 2 is to make a list of my tasks for the day. Practice number 3 is to prioritize that list. And then practice number 4 is to work on the most important task until it's finished and then move to the next most important. Practice number 5 is to listen to educational or inspiring material while I'm driving in the car. Practice number 6 is to ask myself the question after I do a task or after the end of the day or something: what did I do well during this task? And then write down what I did well, and then what would I do differently next time to make it better, and then write those down. The 7th practice is to treat everyone as though they're worth $1 million. So those are the 7 practices of the 1000% formula that I'm trying to implement in these next 30 days into my life to have them be a habit and part of my regular routine. So it's been a lot of fun so far, and I'm really enjoying it. The main thing I got from this last week is that it's not too hard to implement these things, but what I'm finding a little challenging is to make them easy to do every day so I don't really have to think about it. So 2 things that I'm going to work on for this next week are, the first is for the first practice, which is reading an hour a day. I'm going to wake up a little bit earlier so I can get my hour of reading done before I go to work. And I think that will be better for me all around, especially making it a long-term habit to have that reading so that I can make sure to get it done. The second thing I'm going to work on for this next week is on practice number 4, working on the most important task until it's finished and then moving to the next one. What I found with my problem was this week is that I can make a list, prioritize it, and then focus on the most important one. And then where I go off is, after I finish that, get distracted with the next thing that's on my mind and start working on the next task that's in front of me instead of going back to my list, looking at what's the next most important one, and then working on that. So for this next week, I'm going to wake up an hour earlier so I can get my reading in, then make sure I can stick to my list, focus on the most important one until it's done, go back to my list, and then keep on doing that so I can make sure I stay on task. So I'm excited about implementing these changes for the second week, and until then, I hope you all have good luck on doing your goals as well.